Welcome to the Wormhole, where keeping it real is expected. There are a couple million podcasts you could be tuned into, but you chose to take this journey with us, and for that, we thank you. Without further ado, the Wormhole with Tim and Troy.
Boy, that felt like a exam.
What you couldn't figure out, man?
I don't know. I couldn't get on. I had to do another link. It just, Lord have mercy. Like every so often, I just get a mental brain fart or something. I don't know what it is.
Nigga, it's shit. Every time you get on here, it ain't no fart, nigga. You taking a shit. I said, you can't work this shit. You the one set the whole goddamn thing up, nigga. Goddamn.
Nigga, some days I feel so smart. Some days I feel like I ain't never even graduated Head Start. You can give me a bottle of water. I'm feeling nervous drink. Yeah. Right. What's been happening?
Oh man, that shit, man. Same old shit, like they say, same soup, just reheated. Ain't nothing going on.
Same soup, just reheated.
Yeah.
It's been 2 days now. It's been a day since old Scheffler. And I've been hearing a few people talk about this on air, different little stations, different little things, ESPN. The ESPN had the best coverage. While I'm getting this together, give me your take on the whole deal. Just give me from what I told you and what you've read about yourself, what is your take on it?
I mean, now from what I read the other day and everything, man, it's here lately. I know I've been personally seeing a lot of blatant shit, like differences people making in people. So for him to do that kind of shit, like, okay, it's just a slap on the wrist and you go play your game. Like, man, and it's like it just got swept under the rug. Like, man, this dude broke a law. I mean, he's just like anyone else. But the differences I've been seeing, I mean, even just watching shit I watched, like I watched the first 48. Like here lately, these episodes I've been watching, they might be old, some new. Like you can see how they treat white and black people differently in the interrogation room. Because I sat there and watched one, like, man, when they be having motherfuckers that had something to do with it or was there, know something about it, they make them sit in the room for hours and shit while it's cold. Then here comes this little white girl going there. She know the motherfucker killed somebody. She ain't come tell the police. They gave her a speech talking about how much you remind me of my daughter. Come on, you can go. I'm like, dude, so this shit right here just like, I'm like, damn it. I was just thinking before you told me to check the shit out. I was like, I'm slowly starting to see this shit. Just like, come on, man. That's fucking crazy.
And then slowly starting to see it don't mean that you've been oblivious. It just means like you actually, and I'm not speaking for you, but I'm going to take a wild guess, a shot in the dark. It actually means you kind of have hope for a miracle. Like you're hoping that this is not what's happening. But when you slowly seeing it, it's kind of like you allowing yourself to be like, man, this is real blatant.
It's real blatant. That's what I mean by that. When I say slowly, I know it's been going on, but like it's getting blatant. Like, come on, man. You know, just like the shit they had go down in the next town over about the boy, getting damn near drowned and shit. Like, goddamn it, man. They said black guy was down there with some white folks, by the water, pushed him in, he couldn't swim. Boy was underwater for a long time. Shit was, had to take him to the hospital, and motherfuckers that pushed him in and shit, they ain't locked nobody up. They were white. You know what I'm saying? They ain't locked nobody up. But I'm like, dude, if that was the other way around, you push a motherfucker in there and the boy lived, he ain't died. But you push a motherfucker underwater and shit, you got to get airlifted. You damn near, in comas and brain dead, nigga. They finna lock somebody ass up.
What you mean? Attempted murder. Boy, they finna have crosses in people's yards and shit. Boy, it's finna be rough out there.
For that kind of shit, man, you let a group of black people push a white boy in and he damn near drown and shit, man. They finna roll for that shit.
Oh, yeah, it's finna be jazz man's blues all over.
Man, all that shit, man. I'm like, dude, it's just crazy. They don't. You know what I'm saying? And then with the golfer, like this motherfucker just like, so really he could just do what he want to do. So to me, like, goddamn it, it's okay for him. If it was anybody else finna go play a sport, you let a damn NFL player fuck around and get pulled over going 120 miles an hour on his way to the game. Nigga, we talking about speeding. They finna lock his ass up. They not finna say go ahead. They not finna say go ahead and play that game. This finna be all over the news. And then what we gonna do? Damn, he motherfucker just stupid ass shit. Like, why would you do some dumb ass shit like that? But here this white boy go, bust him through barricades and shit. Nothing happens.
So let's just reflect on what happened. So first and foremost, Scotty Scheffler was at the PGA Championship. And of course, it was really, really early in the morning. And innocent bystander, a spectator, got hit by a tour bus. What's crazy about that whole part is they're saying that the police were looking for the person who was supposed to be occupying the bus. The bus had nobody in it. I don't know if the parking brake wasn't set. I don't know what happened in that situation. The crazy part about it is that this man took precedent over that whole man or that person getting killed by a tour bus with his shenanigans because he wanted to get to the golf course, to hit golf balls. Granted, I'm not oblivious. I'm 44. I get how the economy works. Scotty Scheffler is making a lot of money for a lot of people. I get it. But in the grand scheme of things, in retrospect, he is hitting golf balls.
Yeah.
And this man racked up 4 charges, a couple of them which were felonies, 2nd-degree assault of a police officer. He drug a police officer on the car.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did all that.
And he get cut loose to go hit golf balls.
To go hit golf balls. They put him in a suit. They put them in the cuffs. They did all that. They took the pictures, but then he got quickly released.
No.
To get back on the course. Before the PJ, before it even started, he had time to get on the practice rounds.
Man, there is no way if it was an NFL player, NBA player, a black guy, that dragging a police, my nigga, he is kicked out the fucking league.
That nigga kicked out the earth.
That nigga is done.
He's out of the earth.
He might have well, I mean, dude, he is done. Dragging assault on the officer? Nigga, when I tell you, and we talking about a fucking golfer here. That shit ain't right for a civilian to do. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. I mean, goddamn it, man. What the fuck? So what if he drugged the officer and the officer fell off the car, hit his head? Shit like that do happen.
That would have been a different ball game. I guarantee you, he still wouldn't have got as much time. He may have missed his tournament that day if that would have happened, but he wouldn't have gotten like serious murder charges.
Man, they would have let that shit linger so much till you fucking forgot about it. If he'd have killed that cop, it'd been on the news and shit. But that shit at the grand scheme of things, at the end of the day, you fuck around go look that shit up about a year later. He never did no time, nothing. And shit, anybody else, they the goddamn mean shit. You is in county, no bond. You know what I'm saying? None of that.
They don't even want to hear your defense.
No. And you clearly seen that we had traffic and everything stopped, but you took it upon yourself to go ahead. And we go so far as to stop you and you drag one of them on the car. Nigga, that's vehicular damn near, you know what I'm saying? Assault.
Ain't no damn.
Like he said, there's felonies here. We got felonies on the table here.
And this nigga was driving around barricades, ignoring police signals. This was all on ESPN, by way of Greenberg and what's my boy name on there? Darling. He was ignoring police signals. All these are felonies. Drove around barricades, and he came back with saying, "I didn't know he was a police." All them men out there with yellow reflectors and all these lights. What world you live in? You don't think them police?
You thought some teenagers just stole police cars and just had them out there
with the big mag light flashlights, the big metal?
Yeah.
Where do you think they get them from?
Where they get them from? You think like said like so they're just a bunch of hoodlums and just got all this shit.
Got on boots and the same kind of boots and all that.
Yeah. And then for them to sit there and eat that shit talking about he didn't know, nigga, you cannot plead ignorance on this.
We're not having it. We can't have that.
You can't plead ignorance on this. Nothing. I mean, the only way you can get away with that shit is it's been a string of motherfuckers robbing police and pulling people over. And that ain't happening right now. So there was no way. Because I remember back when I was younger, in my area where I grew up at, that shit had happened where motherfucker had old Grand Marquis would pull the motherfuckers over and shit and fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? I think they was raping women and shit. And you know, so I was like, but dude, I ain't heard about no shit like that going on. So it kind of had you to where the police stopped. But they would tell you, like say, if the police get behind you, get to a well-lit area before you pull over because they couldn't find it.
Yeah, that's foolishness right there.
Yeah, but this motherfucker right here is just like, all them people, you drag the cop. Like, come on, man.
I'm talking in front of everybody.
Yeah, witnesses we got.
Oh.
We got witnesses here, and people saying that, and you let him out to go hit a fucking golf ball.
Go hit some golf balls, bro.
That is not, I mean, come on, man. I mean, and the way they talk about other athletes and shit, like shut up and dribble. Why don't you just shut up and just run? Why don't you just do that? Like, this motherfucker hitting a golf ball. And you telling me this, yeah, he is making a lot of people a lot of money, but yeah, and still a lot of golfers out there. He's expendable.
He committed felonies. Not only did he commit felonies with an S, he did it right after the time a man got murdered by a bus. Some crazy, tragic incident happened. And he was in such a hurry that he was running around the barricade. Man, listen, this stuff is the PGA Championship. You know it's set up nice. You know these ain't no rinky-dink cones out there. These are real reflective barriers. And it's really early in the morning. So it's a gigantic tour bus. It's a long line of traffic. It's a lot of police out there with the flashlights. He trying to say he didn't know what was happening? Come on, man. We can't. You should get more time for that.
You should. So that means you went around the cars that were stopped like they were supposed to be.
The cars with flashing lights on top.
Right. So, I mean, it's just like me, my nigga. If it's a work zone coming up and I just say fuck it, start driving in the median and say I didn't know, I'm going to jail.
I didn't know you guys I didn't know y'all had them reflective jackets. I didn't know what that meant.
Right.
I went around, everybody else said was stop and went around all of them.
Nigga,
And when you was on my car trying to hold on for dear life as the person, I didn't know who you were, I drug you down the road.
Man, when I tell you they gonna be reading me my rights with 13 niggas on me and 2 knees in my neck. You not finna get up and go hit no golfing? So you not finna golf for a long time. If ever.
You're not going to your work. You're not making your baby's play, graduation. You're not going to leave here and go see nothing. Your mama sick.
Shit.
Your mama sick. Oh well.
You come up here so you can hear this slam behind you because you is not finna. They not finna cut you loose to go about your day.
Yeah,
like, dude, that is
the real slammer, like the actual one that they slam the door. Boom.
Yeah,
like,
boom. Shit. Yeah, like, dude, there is no way. There is no way. And that shit, and I really have to stop looking at shit like that because it frustrates me so bad. And I fuck around and get worked up at the house by myself, nigga, just mad. Like, what the fuck?
When I walk outside, you have to move gingerly as if you're afraid to hurt yourself because anything that you do can get you suspiciously looked at. I mean, everything in your life can be over in a heartbeat. Once they approach you in your car or on your feet or whatever they see you, once you get their attention, it's like a beehive. You can't get them off you, man. Like they gotta write you a ticket. We gotta call 2 cops out here. We gotta go through the whole process. It's over. Yeah,
I mean, it's never. Now I'm gonna tell you, but I'm not that kind of black guy either. When the police pull me over, if I ever get pulled over, I've been pulled a few times. I'm complying. I'm yes and no because, like you just said, nigga, this right here, it's a 50-50 chance I got, and it should be. Them numbers it should be. I got a 98% chance of not going to jail. It ain't. Our numbers is 50-50.
Yeah, I think it might be a little less. I think
it might be a little less. Yeah,
because I mean,
it might be. You know how they feeling.
This sounds crazy, but we could be walking. The police can be like, "Hey, man, can you come back here with me?" And it could be a crack in the road, and you can trip over it, and that can just go to a hey, and it's like, "Oh, I just throw a crack." Well, it don't matter. Now you gotta get out. Now you gotta get out. Now you gotta. I just. And don't say it again. It's like it's over. Like it's absolutely over.
Yeah, I mean, a accident. I mean, man, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's crazy, but that's how it is for us because. And they say, well, why don't you just do what they say? And I'm like, and I say the same thing, but I do understand some people's frustration when they get pulled over by a cop because sometimes them cops be pressing motherfuckers.
They want you to.
They want you like they trying to press you to a point where, God damn it, leave me the fuck alone, man. You know what I'm saying? And I could be an easygoing guy. He never did nothing wrong, but you can only take so much shit from people.
Man, they want you to because they got enough leeway. They know how to write their paperwork up. If they can get you to a certain point, they know they have the right. They lawfully take you down. That's why a lot of these abuses and whatever you call what cops are doing to us. That's why a lot of it don't stick in court. Other than the fact that they got their people up there being judged and stuff like that, but they do it by the law. They get you to a point where they can say that they felt a certain whatever lingo is, and they had to do this certain thing.
Yeah, man, I was sitting here watching some shit the other night. This old ass white woman coming down the fucking one way, and she gets out, jumps out of her car, and the police pull her over, telling her, "Won't you come back?" They telling her, "Come back here to the car." I mean, she resists arrest. It's a white woman pulled her over. She resists arrest, run back to her car. The police officer chased her to her car. The old woman got, it looked like a gun, but it come out to be foil that was shaped like a gun. She take that shit, and the cops start screaming, running back to her thing. She did not open fire on that woman. They let the woman drive off and then go. And then the old woman, turned out she was drunk, so she done went to a bridge, and now they trying to talk her down off a bridge. I say, if a black person would have acted like they had a gun, that white woman would have filled that car with fucking bullets.
You'd have been shot in the back, running back to your car. You'd have been getting hit in your back.
I was like, dude, I had to turn the channel. I said it, and they was like, she's an old lady. That woman did not serve a day in jail. Put her on 5 years probation.
There are YouTube channels full of hundreds of those kind of arrests where white people throw their tickets out the window and drag the cops down the road. One dude had a whole monster truck to him, running over cars. And when they finally got him, they pulled him out. But that was it.
Nigga,
they apprehended these people with no guns.
No gun. Like, dude, all she did was holler, "Oh, she has a weapon. She has a weapon." The woman fell. The cop fell down trying to get away from her. Ran back to her car, say, "She has a weapon." I'm like, nigga, do you know they would have she'd have jumped up and filled that car with bullets if that was a black man.
Nigga.
And then said, I thought it was a gun because the woman had a piece of foil shaped like a gun. And that's when she started screaming and running and tripped down and fell. The woman pulled off. I'm like, nigga, and it was a couple seconds, but I'm talking about 30 seconds before she pulled off. She sat there and watched that woman pull off. I'm like, my God, dude. I said, man, if anybody would have tried that shit, they'd have been dead.
Boy, like the word dead. That's it.
Yeah, you're not shot, you're dead.
You're dead.
Yeah.
And she wasn't gonna be shooting in their car to just shoot. It was gonna be kill.
Man, and then they show her in court. She's smiling and shit. And they cut her loose. I'm like, dude. And then when you hit me with that shit, I said, man, this shit right here is just getting fucking blatant, dog. Like, who does that shit? That shit don't exist in our world.
Man, you gotta watch this new show on Netflix called A Man in Full. It's like a overzealous white police pulled this black dude over, real zen black guy, and he hit him in the back of his head with like I want to say like a forearm or something. And instinctively, the dude turned around and gave him a right cross and knocked him out. Dude ain't never had no priors. He was like an elementary school. He was something like that, like a teacher or something. And they sent him to the worst prison and that they could find and denying his bail and all that, bro. It's foolishness. It's foolishness.
Foolishness. And they sit there, man, and they let them. I'm like, I don't understand what makes you think that I'm such a threat over this white man. A white man walking somewhere being belligerent, talking loud and doing all kind of shit. And in a restaurant, they won't kick him out. A nigga go in there being loud, having a good time, nigga. They don't call the police. Police just walk up behind you, don't he? Just say, I need to speak to you outside.
Well, I hate you said that because I literally, man, was talking. I oftentimes, I have a new gig now. I'm delivering packages. I won't say for who, but I'm delivering packages. And I have a lot of time to myself all day. So I was having a conversation about what the hell is it? Because before I got out my vehicle, I would listen to the radio. And I rarely listen to 100.1. I usually listen to 105.3, old rock, old country, not country, old rock. But man, our music, bro, like I can understand the same way rich people don't go grocery shopping no more. It's the same way white people don't see black people unless they see 21 Savage saying red rum, red rum, red rum. Yeah. All of, that's all they know.
Yeah.
So when you get out there, because to you, you look like Tim, to me, you look like Tim. But to them, you just look like the nigga that had a bald head and a beard. Mm-hmm. So when you get belligerent in public, that's all they go to their brain. Like, man, that's red rum right there. That's the nigga somebody killing everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then, like I say, that kind of music and shit, and the way the music is, nigga, is just, I don't even listen to the shit. You know what I'm saying? Either. I don't even listen to it because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What a feel good shit is. And I'm like, cause nigga, you believe it or not, man, music, like we talked about this shit last time, music, it dictates your mind frame, man.
It's made for that. The rhythm, all that shit in the background, the beats and everything, like it plays on your actual psyche.
Yeah,
and that's why when these songs come on, it make you feel like you want to go murder somebody because it's got that African it's that African warrior beat to the back to all of our beats.
That heavy
played
bass.
That it was time to go to war back in Africa.
Yeah, but I'm like, shit, you can still have some heavy bass and drum lines and shit, man. But goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be about all that.
But you say that, and we all say stop the violence, but nobody wants to hear good music. Everybody wants to hear slutty killer music, killer music, whatever, disrespectful. Everybody wants the violence to stop, but don't nobody want to stop twerking or killing.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you won't do it. And me personally, I just don't know what you get out of it. And I mean, like you got these, like say that music and these artists. I mean, some of that shit. Don't get me wrong. If you're in a club settings, that shit sound good to motherfucker. But granted, when I go
working out.
But granted, when I'm in the car, nigga, I don't want to hear no motherfucker like all that goddamn. I see what the old folk be talking about. What's all this damn murder music, killing and shit? I said, man, this shit hard to listen to. It's hard. Like I can't listen because I'm not that kind of person. I don't feel that way. Mm-hmm. That's why you catch me jamming older shit. I don't jam on this new shit.
And I cannot do it in the morning. Like the morning is like whoa.
No. Last thing I want to hear in the morning is some fucking NBA YoungBoy at 8:00. What the fuck? People talking about that's how I start my day. When you going in the office with the wrong mind frame.
If you pick me up for work and you was playing it, I might consider calling a cab or something.
Yeah,
I've never ridden in an Uber, so I don't know how that work. I just might give me an old-fashioned cab.
Yeah. Now in a Uber, I done did that a bunch of times. Now you got some, they'll ask you, is this music okay? Or if they are listening to something, majority of them listening to rap, they'll just, they'll turn it down. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them, you know, when you do it on the app, they ask if you a talker or not. You know, which is crazy. They be like, "Are you a person open to conversation?" You hit yes, no. They have levels like light conversation. Or I always do light conversation because I don't want nobody. I don't want it to be my day and you're in the Uber with you and you confessing. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't
You
want
just told
that.
me what you did. I want that, and I want
Here
that
we
on me.
go.
Yeah, I want that on me. Because I done heard some stories about motherfuckers getting the Uber and hearing some crazy shit these drivers be saying.
I don't want
Like,
to hear it.
no, so I always click conversation light.
Yeah.
That's it. We ain't got to talk. You know, whatever you listening to on the radio is cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna be in here long anyway.
About 8 more minutes, 8 more miles. I'm out of here, buddy.
Yeah, I'm out of here. So I can put up with whatever the fuck you listening to for 8 miles. That ain't gonna bother me because really I don't hear the music because I'm too busy watching your ass.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm watching you because shit, I be in them Ubers when they pull off in the motherfucking door lock. I'll unlatch that bitch. We don't play the door lock game in this motherfucker. Because nigga, you think I am ready to roll out this bitch.
Man, I'm just gonna choke him out.
Yeah, but shit, I ain't gonna choke him out. Can run us both in the tree. I jump.
Yeah, I mean, but shit, something we gotta do. He gonna know he made a mistake.
Oh, well, you gonna know you made a mistake, man. I ain't gonna lie. Before I get out that bitch, I'm gonna serve him one, and then I'm just you to piss me off.
You won't be no fun kidnapping.
Yeah, you done fucked up my day. I'm gonna serve you one. I'm gonna give you a good one too. If it knock you out, it knock you out. If it don't, it don't. But I'm out of this motherfucker.
I might get some hammer fist to the temple from the back seat. Some good.
Yeah.
You get some good.
Nigga. Hey, if you ain't never heard of a motherfucker crow hopping in the back seat, I'm gonna crow hop that.
I need it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little leverage.
All of it.
Yeah, swing that door open and roll out that bitch.
Yeah. But look, man, I'm not done with Scheffler today. We didn't kind of.
I mean, I ain't done with him either, but it's only so much you can say because, like, nigga, it's fucking ridiculous.
Well, what I want to do, I want the people to hear the actual. It's about a 3-minute clip, so we'll just kind of lay low and let that roll real quick. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna play it. Give me a second.
Because we all know what the shit boiled down to. White privilege. I mean, that's it. That's what it boiled down to. You let these motherfuckers get away with shit because of who they are. They complexion. And it's fucking crazy. Because you know how many people then got pulled over where a cop did not have to use deadly force?
Mm-hmm.
And how many times you watch these damn vest cams where they'll pull over a white man and when they shoot him, they just shoot him in the legs and shit to get him down.
Yeah, rubber bullets and shit.
Yeah, they'll do everything they can not to kill him. You know, black man shit, they using, I'm talking about they aiming at your chest.
And they was having to be like, whoa, you getting too close, man. Because he kept inching up there. Like the courage of a white man.
Yeah, the courage of a white man. Like, because you know, white man can walk up on the police.
He had his phone. He recorded because he was already out there reporting the PGA. So he just so happened to be out there. Had his cell phone. I'm a reporter. Boy, we done got took down to the ground. Don't you know? Goddamn. Who name somebody? Ryan Clark. Goddamn. What's my boy name? My other boy name on there.
Any of them. You walk up there on the police. The guy that, and you know what? After they arrested your ass, then ESPN would have told you, why did you walk up on them?
Why did you?
Why did you walk up on them? In so many words, you know, they gonna tell you, you know, you black, you can't walk up on the police like that.
They'd have slammed Randy Moss to the ground.
Nigga, they'd have slammed Randy Moss to the ground, and Randy Moss would have had marks on him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, Ryan Clark, they'd had marks on him. Like, man, they'd have slammed, broke their phone. You know what I'm saying? What did all that shit, man? It's just too much. It's just too much, man. To where, God damn it, man. Like, is it ever gonna fucking end?
No, it's not. Why would it?
Why would it?
If you, and I don't mean this like the rappers do, and I hate that the rappers all, to me, God damn it, that's another reason why we so stupid. Because all our black rappers is putting a new verse in the new lyric in their verses. I got my knee on their neck. Everybody's saying that. But I hate to say it, but being that I'm talking about them, if you got your figurative knee and literal knee on our necks, why would you take it up? That's how you close out a series. You don't stop scoring. You keep on scoring.
You pile up.
You pile it up. You give the other team no chance to come back. There is no fighting chance to come back.
No. And that's the way they handle it, where there is no coming back. That's why you'll see one black man, 5, 6 cops. You telling me all this training y'all do, y'all supposed to be some tough motherfuckers. You can't handle that man one-on-one? It take 5 or 6 of y'all to get on top of him with his hands behind his back. I don't give a fuck who you are. You get a motherfucker on the ground and get his hands behind his back, he ain't getting up.
He can't.
He
Physically, he
can't.
can't.
I mean, do you know how much strength you got to have to get up with your hands behind your back, land on your stomach?
You have to train to do that. That's nothing a normal person can do because you're not.
A normal person cannot do it. You cannot do it. Now, it don't take but one man to keep you from rolling over. But even if you do roll over, get up with your hands behind your back.
Now,
You're going to have motherfuckers
back,
rolling around like a hot potato. You can't.
You can't do it. Once you get on your back, you can figure out a way to roll and kick up some kind of way. But
and kick up some kind of way. But shit, with your hands behind your back, what more can he do?
What more can you fucking do? You can't hurt nobody.
He can't hurt nobody. So what if he get up? Oh, he might run. You tell me, motherfucker, they can run real fast with their hands behind their back. An average man that's not an athlete.
Even if you're a cold-blooded karate guy, your legs are useless without the swing of your arms and your hips.
Your arms balance you out.
Yeah.
Nigga, you take off running with your hands tied behind your back at full speed, you gonna take a header.
You gonna fall on your face and you can't catch yourself.
And you cannot catch yourself. You cannot. So a motherfucker with his hand, he can run pretty fast, but he ain't gonna run that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Cause shit, it ain't no stumbling. That's stumble, nigga. Cause you know you go to stumbling and you start waving your arms, they kind of keep you up, nigga. You can't wave them arms. You trying to your head, nigga. You gone.
Your head, yeah. You gonna hit. You gonna whiplash on the ground too. Your body gonna hit like a whip.
And your shit gonna hit so bad it look like 10 niggas whooped your ass. You gonna be scraped the fuck up. It look like 10 niggas would beat your ass. You did it to yourself.
You might dent your shit.
You gonna probably get your shit. If not, kill your damn self.
Yeah, you possibly can go and get out like that. Cause them head hits, you can go and get on out of there. You can check out.
Them head hits ain't nothing to play with, boy. Hell yeah. Cause shit, nigga, I think about so many times about that incident I had, nigga. I said, boy, this motherfuckers die from shit like that.
You goddamn right. Yeah, you looked out, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's the shit. Cause I was like, God damn. And I had, seen some stories on the news about motherfuckers like doing shit like that and it killed them. I was like, oh my God, the shit. But yeah, man, it's just so bad. So I like to say, man, I have to check myself because I get so angry. It made me feel like how I used to feel when I was a kid. And Black History Month, they would play Roots and I had to go to school the next day. I would be so angry. I hated that shit because I'm like, nigga, this how they do us? And I was like, I was never a violent guy. I had white friends and everything. So I was never just like, I'm going to school and I'm going to slap every white motherfucker I see. I was like, well, man, they ain't did nothing to me. I ain't going to, I ain't like that. But the comments and the jokes and shit, because I know y'all saw it on TV too. It was on regular TV.
Regular back in the day.
It was on regular TV back then. So I know you probably saw it. So
every other day too.
Yeah, and it played a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I remember a couple of times that shit was on, everybody didn't have a 3, 6, and 12. At least you had a lot of money. So that bitch was on 3 and 6, 12 was on the station it wasn't on.
Yeah.
So, so I would be like the next day at school, like, nigga, I don't want to hear no jokes. I don't want to hear no kind of, did y'all see that shit last? I don't want to hear that shit. Look, think what you want to think, go on, but do not voice a goddamn thing around me.
And what's so cold-blooded? That it's a movie that exists.
Yep.
The movie actually exists, as if they are documenting this shit. Then it's like now they don't want to be ashamed of it, but like y'all made so many movies. Like they come out once a year. It's a new slave movie every year. Now what they're doing later on in life is making it more like a love story kind of, and they're taking a lot of the violence out of these slave movies. But let's not kid ourselves. Like y'all can't pretend like you don't know what remember it happened and still make movies about it and make money off of it.
My nigga, let me tell you something. When Django came out, worst thing I ever did in my life, I went to the movies and seen it. When I tell you, when they showed that scene of that nigga's hanging upside down with that shit on his head, how he used to hang slaves upside down, them white folks in that theater bust out laughing, my nigga. I swear on my kids. I was like, nigga. And person I was with, she was like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, nigga, yeah, let's get the fuck up out of here, man. I'm like, that is some shit right there. I'm talking about they start laughing, nigga.
Because they grew up going to that shit for show. Like, it's pictures. Y'all can't deny you did it.
Yeah, that shit right there. I'm like, God damn, man. Yeah,
I hate that the conversation always gets to this point. Like, I try so hard not to get to racism. Like, I
mean, dude, as a black man in this world and us day to day and the shit that we do for a living and shit, you see so much of the shit to where it gets like, man, if it ain't that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we can get on here and be like everybody else, you know, and talk about these women. That's beating a dead horse. Because at this point, I'm just like, I'm glad I don't fool with a woman like that.
Yeah.
That's all I could just say, because the shit is just ridiculous. You know, and just like with the racism shit, I'm so glad I ain't like I was when I was 25 and shit like that. Because, nigga, you know what I'm saying? In these days of times, man, I probably would have been a statistic.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? It could have been any one of us at that time, because we were just being wild young cats. You know what I'm saying? We really couldn't see faded as far as anything else. Because I remember hanging out with them cats, you know, them cats in Bastrop. We in West Monroe, nigga. I'm drunk in the motherfucker. They telling me to chill the fuck out. Like, nigga, this West Monroe, chill the fuck out, nigga. They gonna lock your ass up. I'm like, man, what the fuck they gonna do to me? Not knowing, because I ain't never been treated no kind of way. But not knowing, like, nigga, I really could have got locked up.
I'm talking about crazy in West Monroe, too.
Yeah, and it could have got fucking killed the way I was drunk and all out in public and shit. But I'm glad I had sense enough to listen to them.
You could have got everybody.
When they said, nigga, get your ass in the car, I got my ass in the car. Now, I was in the car going off, but I got my ass in the car.
Yeah, you could have got everybody with you killed.
Could have got everybody with me killed. Because, I, you know, clubbed and closed, and they talking about, get the fuck out of the parking lot, nigga. They can't handle us like that. They were like, nigga, get your ass in the car. Because, shit, I'm talking about, you know, cops just talking mad shit to you while you walking by. And I'm like, hey, man, I ain't even did shit. They like, hey, man, just get your ass in the car. Get your ass in the car. I get my ass in the car. I'm like, God damn it, man. Nigga, it don't say nowhere where that shit is okay. Nigga, they said, nigga, you got to know where you at. I said, all right. Man, I'm talking about, nigga, while you walking by and they push you and shit. And you turn around and they tell, I want you to do something. I'm like, nigga, that's why I never seen no shit like that growing up.
And it's crazy. Like, you right there in Arkansas, that's pretty southern. It's kind of, it's not southern, but it's.
Oh, they did it. They would do shit like that there. But when they did shit like that there, I was like, okay, but see, I was from there, so I kind of knew I got the fuck on, but I'm in a new place. I don't know nothing about this place. So I'm like, man, that's fuck, you know, I'm thinking it's a bigger place, a little more, it ain't as, you know, Dixified, you know, but not knowing like, nigga, this is worse than where you came from.
Way worse anywhere. Anywhere you have people always come here and say, man, I've never experienced racism until I came here.
I never experienced
it like this, because around here, they don't, and I can say this because I'm black, they don't let the prisoners run their asylum around here.
Right.
They are aggressive. They come to you.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna always let you know that they're present. They're always around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't play
and
no
they
games
let you
around
know.
this area.
And what I hate to see, Troy, is when I see that black cop that's on duty with them do the same shit that they doing.
They have
I'm
to.
like, my nigga, why? You know you've been in my position before in your life. You know all I'm doing is walking to the car. You see this man that's clearly provoking me because I'm not walking fast enough for him. And as a black man, you doing the same shit they doing. What the fuck you looking at? Hey, man, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I bet there's so many black people that keep their police stuff with them all the time, or on, or they always have a shirt on so they can remind them, you know, because they don't feel like police, like the white man feel like a police. He feel like the police.
Yeah, they almost like a fucking overseer, how they had in the plant, you know, slavery days.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
you had them niggas that thought they was just as good as boss. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same system.
It's the same system, man. It's the same shit. You know, hey, believe it or not, it's a bunch of Stevens in this world. Django Steven, that Samuel played, nigga Steven, where he was just oh man, Uncle Tom. It's so many of them, bro. It's so many of them. Yeah. Like, you see this shit is wrong, but once you get to that level, you act just like.
Because that's your survival.
And
you can't hate the people that had the slaves and they traded them and they did all that, because you sending the cattle into the, what do you call that thing?
The slaughter.
You send them into the slaughter. You send them into the slaughterhouse. And you know what you're sending them into.
You know what you do.
But I mean, I hate to take away that from all black cops, because I know a few.
I know, yeah, it's
But at the same time, it's just like the homie Jay, you know, shit that was on ours, so I can talk about this shit much as I want. The homie Jay left a team and went to another team. To me, you left the team that was beating your ass and you went to that team. And you go in there with this thing like you claim you finna try to make a change. You ain't finna change a goddamn thing in no motherfucking police force. Stop.
You're not gonna change. You're not.
You're just happy that you can be out. And as long as your police recognize you, you're okay. But if you ever somewhere else and you're just a black man, you're going to get treated like shit until the word get back over the radios that this is who he is. You'll be on the ground face down until they get the word back.
Right. So you can align yourself with them all you want, but you still not them.
Can't be.
And
they will let you know you can't be. You won't be.
And that's one thing, like you said about switching teams, man. I think I'm just the kind of person to where, to me as a man, you stick with what you stick with what you go with. You don't change teams. Changing teams is not an option as a man. That is not a fucking option. Nigga, I'm a Cowboy fan to the end. Look, I've been a Christian all my life. Why would I? You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's just not talking ill about it. But that just to me is left man. If you just gonna jump and just like you don't do shit like that.
Yeah.
Men ride or die with they shit. They don't switch.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't understand men talking about. Well, I just got tired of women, and you just want to go that way.
Oh,
ain't no way.
That's the ultimate team right there.
You don't do that. Like men don't switch.
We gonna have
that
to
shit women do
together on this team. We gonna have to be the generals. I ain't never leaving.
I'm never leaving, dude. I mean, dude, like I say, you got fans of teams that ain't never won shit, but a man will stay with them through thick and fucking thin, and it's always thin. Ain't never got the, you know what I'm saying? We never went through the thickest shit. We just been thin, been sorry all our life. But I'm not leaving. Because you know what? That speaks volumes of you as a man. We're just taking the sports. If you a goddamn Michigan fan and then you come walking through the door with a fucking Arkansas Razorback hoodie on, like, Troy, what the fuck is wrong with you? Niggas don't switch that shit.
Don't switch up. You can't. I can't take you serious no more.
I cannot take anything. When you talk about sports, you don't talk about it with me on a serious point. You just like a motherfucking nerd that want to speak about numbers all the time. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear all that. You know, men don't switch. That shit women do. That's why women get a new set of friends every 6 months. Men don't do shit like that.
And whatever.
Men rock with the niggas they been rocking with. You have some new that come through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that core is there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know a man that just left all his niggas alone and now he just got a new set of niggas. It don't happen. Men don't do shit like that.
Yeah, my teams are very unpopular. I'm a Pacer fan. Big shouts out to them for going to the Eastern Conference Finals tonight. They pulled that shit off in 7. I'm a Chiefs fan. I've been made fun of, but shit, you know the story on that now.
Now you win.
And hell, I mean, I stuck true and true all my life. You know,
all my life. You just don't. Man, you can't
don't get up. You know, the shit might not never would have came back around, but oh well.
Oh well. We don't do that.
It was just a matter of a draft pick that anybody could have picked up.
Yeah, that's all it was. But that's how I don't understand. It just measures of men is just dilapidated so much in the fucking course of time. Like you got men doing things men never did.
Well, I mean, first of all, is it okay? Let's get this straight. Is it emasculate or demasculate?
Both of them mean the same thing.
But are they both words?
Yeah.
Look it up real quick. Not that I don't trust you. I just want to know for a fact.
No, go ahead. You could demasculate. Yeah, that you unmasculate. Now, when they say emasculate, it's like when somebody is, you can do it to yourself or others can do it to you. Demasculate might not be a word, but I think it is. But if it is, they're the same thing.
Yeah, so emasculate means to deprive of masculine strength or spirit. Okay, so that's good enough. And number 2 is castrate. So men, I will say all men, but see, white men was already adopting the European style. The only men that we've ever seen growing up is the Wranglers with the Magellans, with the all that, with the boots and the kids grew up with the white boy had strong haircut with the dry fit button down shirts that they wear, with the flap in the back. That's what we thought white men were. But see, everywhere else, men were adopting the European style of life. Now we're starting to see that shit everywhere. And it's just spreading rapidly through the Black community. And I can say that because we were not doing that. Our clothes were so fucking big. Matter of fact, you and your homeboy could have probably fit in your jacket and your pants. They were so fucking big. So now we have emasculated ourselves by adopting this fucking style, man. And all the masculinity is going out the window.
I won't say that. I won't say that because when it comes to clothing, people dress with the style. People dress with the, with what's going on now. Because I remember when I was younger, the men they wore that kind of shit. The men that I knew, it was cowboy boots. It was fucking jeans. Them jeans fit. They didn't sag. Had their shirt tucked in unless they were working. Yeah. So I always seen that. Now the baggy shit was for the teenage, but the European shit with this shit just up on your nuts. That's something else.
What I'm talking about it's this European overseas style. I ain't talking about the old school nigga that got off work at the water plant and he done came around, like you said, he done finally came around the house and he got his best button down and tucked in his boots and with his jeans and shit. I ain't talking about him. What you need to do is Google Miles Turner. Google Miles right now. I want you to watch it. I want you to see this. Google Miles Turner on bench and let me know when you see this. This is what I'm talking about.
Hold on, I gotta get past my porn. Hold on.
And check, yeah, you gotta get off there.
Get past my porn.
Open a new screen. Get you
I gotta open a new screen because I want to keep that Steve. I want to watch that one. This one might turn into a favor. I'm about to bookmark this one.
That's the beauty of living alone. You can bookmark porn.
I can bookmark that shit. I'm about to bookmark that one. You say Miles Turner. Yeah, shit. Hold on. I don't want to lose that bitch. I open up those pages.
Oh, I said.
Yes, sir.
I have favorites, and then over years they fall off, and new ones come along. And,
new one come on. Yeah.
You think you've seen the best, and where do they all come from? They just keep coming.
They keep coming. Dog, that's a newspaper that don't end. That's a newspaper that don't end.
Goodness gracious. And these new 4K cameras they got is crazy.
Nigga, I'm talking about you can see the pimples on her ass. Now what I'm looking for here?
Miles Turner on bench, and you check out his mannerisms. Wasn't nobody dressed like that when I was growing up.
Oh no, it ain't but a couple seconds, so that's good because
it shouldn't be nothing but a still shot of him sitting on the bench in some attire.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Here, let me go back. I got the wrong shit. You said it should be a shot of it.
Yeah, Miles Turner is a pacer, of course. You know, he's cold-blooded. But yeah, right. Can you see that?
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can find that exact one.
Yeah.
I see what I'm looking for now. Okay, here you go.
So what I'm saying is he's riding with somebody, a woman or whatever. You know, does he change tires in that? Because the nigga I know they used to wear the cowboy boots and jeans and a button down to the party to your mama's get together. Shit, he'll have that shit took off and be outside working under the car.
Man, this nigga got on a woman's outfit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And then when I sent you that shit with Cardi B and Offset, is that who she with? I mean, that's what I'm talking about half adapted to European.
Oh my God, dude. That is what nigga.
He's like 6'10", 6'11", I think, maybe 7 foot.
God damn.
That's what I'm talking about. And look at the niggas sitting beside, they biting their nails like real niggas with hooping shorts on. Them niggas.
Yeah, they, everybody else got on hooping short. This nigga up here looking like he ain't teen shit.
Bro. And then I'm talking about, these niggas getting rich and they are adapting this European lifestyle, man. They portraying that shit and it's slowly hitting the streets. Niggas out here in the streets with their shit too tight, looking like that, thinking that shit okay. But I guess it is.
It's not.
But it's not. Who are we? Because we're a small sample size.
Man,
I can't say this person's name, but we were having a conversation last night, my wife and I, me and Crystal, and she said she moved to Atlanta and she was saying all the stereotypes are true. She had a boyfriend, went to the club. She said it freaked out so bad. It traumatized her. She got the drinks and she turned around and he was humping with a dude. So she ghosted him. She was like, I didn't know what to do. And he kept saying, what's wrong? That's normal. And she was like, what the fuck? And you know what he said? It's a black dude, of course. It was his cousin. They see each other in the club. And that's how they act. Because all the clubs are integrated. She said, really ain't no gay clubs. There ain't no straight clubs. It's just clubs in Atlanta. And she said, man, at least 80% of them niggas down there is gay. And she said, it's real deal. And that's crazy.
Man, that's wild.
Why is when they get around each other in such a large vicinity, we killing or screwing each other? Yeah. You know what? I can't say that. I'm taking that out. That wasn't right. That was too much.
Nigga, I heard you. Yeah, I heard you. Nigga, but I'm just saying though, like, when did it come? I'm not saying because back in the day. You can really just by today's standards, you can say we was homophobe. You can say it by today's definitions. You can say that. Nigga, we didn't take it to the point of bashing or beating them up and shit. Some people did. They like because they were like, well, they gonna try to beat that shit out of you.
We made it verbally and unverbally uncomfortable to come around. So I don't know if people always been this flamboyant. Or it's just something like nigga, but it looking like something in the water, man. To where it's so prevalent, and because nigga, there is nowhere in the world that you should go out in public as a man dressed like that. Well, it's kind of like Jay going from Christianity and not stopping somewhere in the middle to get to know himself. It's like going from one girlfriend to another or one man to another. All the masculinity is gone because I don't know if you know DeAndre Jordan, but I don't know if you've seen him and Jokic's pre-game dap thing they do. And they do like a kiss, they hold each other's face, and all that. I mean, it's not like it's not like we stopped being violent and kind of chill back and be more relaxed black men. We went from nigga with chains and hard to this, to kiss kissing, sitting on the sideline with bows and niggas got fucking bonnets on with tight. We went from there to this. We didn't kind of dial it back some from being niggas and kind of hover around the middle.
Nope.
We went straight to the other side.
We went from one extreme to another. Yeah, it was streamlined. Yeah, there was no in between. There was no in between because at our age, we were still out in the streets and doing everything to be like, okay, you can see shit slowly changing. That shit went like a light switch. Boom. You be like,
That's
well,
it.
everybody, like, what the fuck? Everybody just went. You know what I'm saying?
You on the bench, you look beside like, damn, cuz Turner, that's you, cuz.
That's
like,
you?
Damn.
Damn. Yeah. That shit was like a light switch. It wasn't no gradual change. It wasn't like, hey man, it wasn't like, hey man, you starting to see like niggas is slowly getting kind of feminine. Well, you probably had a time, but when we started realizing it was too late, they was already over it. You know what I'm saying?
Over. I mean, the whole NBA is European now. It's some like I don't know all the nationalities, but I think it's all kind of connected to being European. And it came in like and there like it is. I mean, like a whirlwind. It's like the whole beginning of the NBA game is a red carpet, and these niggas be having on like their commercial when Chris Paul came out with the big puffy shirt on. Mm-hmm. He was like the State Farm commercial. Maybe I can start a new trend. It had the big crazy shirt on. Niggas really be having on big shit like that, big puffy ass clothes and shit. Coming to the game with that shit on, man. 6'10" niggas walking. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, but doing that kind of shit, you could tell like that game, but then you can't really tell them like, nigga, you doing that kind of shit, the game ain't on your mind. But then they'll go out there and shoot the lights out because they be like, well, that's just who I am. Because, these days and times, it's like you can express yourself, right? That's what they say.
That's what it is.
You can express yourself. But now I think the majority of expressing yourself is like, y'all motherfuckers into some immoral shit. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of expressing yourself, you really crossing and towing lines, as a man. Like, what are you doing?
But I think that's the whole concept, to erase the lines. The lines were erased first. And then because you and our concept of what a man is kind of like Bill Belichick is why he's not coaching. And that's not a dig at him, but nobody wants his style at this moment in the NFL. Maybe next year, couple years, I don't know. But everybody was like, he got cringy. Me and you talking about what a man is right now would make people cringe. They're like, damn, what's wrong with Pink? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I mean, nigga, it took me the longest, because that trend came about when men were wearing pink. Mm-hmm. It took me a while to kind of, because it was niggas I know would wear pink, and I was like, say, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? To me, all the niggas was allowed to wear pink to me. Either you were pimping or you were Prince. That was it.
That was it.
It were two niggas that was allowed to wear pink. You was a pimp or you was Prince. Them the only two niggas that could wear pink, and I would have never looked twice.
Yeah, you fucking royalty.
You royalty. Because I say, you see a pimp, that nigga pimp out there wearing pink. Mm-hmm. I get it, nigga. Because that nigga got about 17 hoes. Mm-hmm. So he doing what he got to do. I get it. But you just see, a common man just bust down in some pink. Like when niggas start wearing them pink tall tees, what is we doing here? That's a gown, nigga. Nigga, you wearing a gown? My nigga, that's a fucking blouse.
A bright pink gown.
With a pink gown and pink shoes to match?
God damn, boy.
Niggas wearing pink J's and pink ones? Like,
bro.
Even when Cameron did that shit was not cool to me. When he wore all that damn pink, I'm like, hey, bro, say my nigga, hey, okay.
And before they step out, they have to, in their mind, psych themselves out because they know they are doing something for the first time that don't feel right. And me, I can say one thing: I have never worn pink in my life. Like I've never worn it.
Wait a minute. It was always another time too. Easter at church. You know,
See, I didn't.
you might catch a man with some pink or like a white suit with a
Some
pink
deacons,
shirt.
the old
You would
school
catch that.
deacons.
That was okay. It's Easter, but they only wore that shit on Easter.
One of them big shiny pink ass ties. It's shining one
Oh,
too. Them
yeah, they would do that shit.
all
You know what I'm
solid
saying?
pink.
That's
Yeah,
it. Or damn it, it's a damn a breast cancer awareness program. You
yeah.
know, you throw some pink on for that for support. I get it.
I
But
will
you
say
just
that.
wearing pink just to do the shit, like that shit
Yeah,
was niggas was like, what you doing?
I may have worn a white tee with a breast cancer. Some like colors on it. And my niece had a birthday party that was black and pink one time, and her shirts were black with the letters on it with her birthday. I had to do that, but other than that though, not voluntarily.
No,
And it's not even voluntarily. Like if it gets to the point where it's just too trivial, I'm not gonna do it. It's got to be for something. If like Tim, your mom was like, "Hey, you gotta wear pink," I gotta do this, Becky.
yeah, if it's something like
I,
that, if they say you gotta wear pink, okay. If I'm coming to
yeah,
the function, then okay. But I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be
family
something.
reunion. If the family reunion shirts was pink, you
Yeah,
have to do what you gotta
yeah, you
do.
have to wear that. Yeah, because I've been to family reunions with it was a pink shirt. That's
You
fine.
have to do
I
what you
get
gotta
it.
do.
You do what you do for the family. That's fine. But just no, no,
Mm-mm.
no. Because I mean, even as a man, there's still certain colors that you call manly. I just don't wear them colors.
I can't do it. I can't do
I
it.
just don't do it.
It's hard to get me outside of my grays right now. Right now, I got on gray
Right?
sweat
Yeah.
and a gray shirt right now. You got on
Right.
gray and black right now.
Gray and black. Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I'm saying. It's just as a man, it's just certain colors. It's certain. But because I've had a woman say, I think you would look good in a pink shirt, but she did it like a suit.
Mm-mm.
And I was like,
Please,
no, that's not for me. I said,
I don't.
she's like, I think you look good. I said, I don't think that would go with me. That's not my personality.
I don't even want pink haberdasheries. I don't want no pink nothing. I don't want no outlines. I don't want no touches of. I don't want none of that. Don't give me none of that. I don't want nothing that look too close. I be having to ask Crystal and my daughters. I be like, I'm bored. I'm fucked up. I'm colorblind, but I see amazing. It's them colors that be they be stupid. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that somebody created, not just regular
Yeah.
red, blue, green, black. It be them shits. I'm like, man, what color is that? And somebody might say, oh, that's coral or that's something. I'm like,
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
is it in
yeah,
the pink family? They'll be like, yeah,
yeah,
dad, it's
it's
a little.
too
I'm
pink.
like, X me out. I don't want it because
Yeah,
it
it's
raised a red
almost
flag.
yeah, it's almost like it's another color because I like what they call like salmon
Salmon,
color. Because I
salmon
was
can
like,
get
damn,
tricky.
that shit is nice, but I got a salmon color one, but it's more orange than
It get
anything.
tricky.
It get tricky. You know what I'm saying? It get tricky because the nigga, when I tell you I looked that shirt over, goddamn it, I left the store and came back. I had to think
Yeah,
about it.
for real. And you
I
gotta
left
make
the store and came back, and I was like, you know what? I said, it ain't that. I said, I could do. I said, because it's almost border of a rust brown. I was okay.
yeah,
We good. I don't do burgundy and shit like that. That's just not.
yeah,
I don't like that. Yeah.
yeah. Me either. And if you
Mm.
mess around and make the wrong decision, and you walk out into the public somewhere with the wrong thing on, you can't erase that.
No, you can't.
You can't
And you
erase
know
that.
what? And really, it's all about your swag and how you feel with it on. Because you could tell a motherfucker got on some shit he ain't comfortable with. Like this
Yeah,
nigga he just trying to wear a trend that's
yeah.
not you. Because you motherfucker don't even, you know what I'm saying? You just don't feel, you didn't feel right when you walked out the house. So why did you wear it?
And even if you're comfortable, if you walk outside and you made too bold of a decision, it's going to raise questions, and people cannot not remember that they questioned you at one point because if a person see you way out of character and you are very confident, it's just going to give people that ball up mouth like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no.
When the last time you talked to him?
Yeah. Like, what's up with this nigga, man? I think at one point in my life, I had a kind of a little different kind of style than everybody else. But it was like, well, shit, that's just what that nigga wear. You know what I'm saying?
Me
But
too, a
it
little
wasn't
bit.
questionable shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Be like, this nigga going through something. It wasn't
Mhm.
like that. It's like, oh man, that's that nigga wear shit like that.
Futures and all that shit, man. You can miss me with all
I
anything close to
I
them
never
colors.
did nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
Cause hell, I get shit now because a motherfucker say, everything you look like you wore the same shit every day. I
Every
said, I'm
day.
cool with that. It looked
I
like I
like
wore. I said, these different clothes. You open up my closet, It look like it's the same outfit, that bitch.
I'm
You call
Inspector
me
Gadget.
Seinfeld, nigga. It's the same shit, the same goddamn outfit.
Yeah.
And that bitch, because when I go through shuffling through like shit, really a black shirt is a black shirt, but I can tell the difference of the black shirt.
I know it, yeah.
Yeah.
Certain, that shirt is for certain occasions.
Yeah, now that black shirt, that's when I'm going out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, if somebody having something at the church, that's what that black shirt for. This black shirt is if they say they having an all-black party. You know what I'm saying? That's what that black shirt for.
Yeah.
You know, you go to the house, they say, well, you got to wear black before you come. Okay, I got this shirt for that.
I got
you
this
know,
shirt.
But anybody else be like, it's the same shirt over and over again. As you know, it's not.
Man, I'm telling you, like Inspector Gadget, he got them same suits in their closet.
The same suits in that goddamn closet. Nigga, I'm telling you, it's like having twins, but you know which one is which. You know what I'm saying?
Which? Yeah.
You know which one is which. They be like, how you tell the difference? I know which one is which.
I just know.
I just know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can go with, when they say, hey, daddy, I can know who I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
I know which one it is.
In 18 years, mine got me like twice, 2 or 3 times. When I looked at them and it was like, oh, shit, you know, caught myself quick, like, God damn it, I thought it was you. Like,
oh, no. To mine, it's the mannerism.
Yeah.
No, because, you know, I got an actual twin. It's mannerism. I can tell who I know exactly who it is. When motherfuckers walk through the door, I know which is which.
Mm-hmm.
They might look the same, got the same clothes on. I know exactly who's who. You know, like shit. I'm like, hey, what's up, girl? You know, the other one, I'd be like, hey, cause one of them cool and one of them kind of nonchalant. Like,
mine too.
You know, yeah, I know which one is which. You know, other people be like,
of the rainbow.
Yeah, I'm talking about total polar opposites.
I'm talking about for real.
For real, yeah. Like these people they night and day. It's like one, you be like, you know what, I can have this motherfucker every day, and this one, you be like, if we were grown, I wouldn't fuck with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't if you wasn't mine.
Yeah, you weren't mine, I wouldn't fuck with you. I see how you eat. That's the shit. I can clearly tell you only been cool with me because I'm your daddy. If I wasn't, you wouldn't fuck with me either.
That concludes this episode of the Wormhole. Join us next time to see what shit goes in the hole and comes out the other side gold.